here we are on Siphon Draw on our way to Flatiron. And it is right up there. You can see it. That's where we're headed. And this is where we've come from, all the way down there. And we're about an hour in, and we think we're going to go to the top, but we're not sure yet. It all depends on how hot it gets and how tired we get. We want to make it up there, but we're having a lot of fun, and that's the main thing.
That we are.
And it's Greg Kime and Dave Unkenholtz. And if you like this, subscribe down below. We are about 15 minutes after our first slice.
And it's vertical.
And it's vertical. And it basically opens up to this big draw where all the water would run, I guess, if it would ever rain. And it's getting steep.
It did sprinkle last night, remember?
Yep, it did sprinkle last night. Let me just spin around carefully and show you kind of where we're going. And that little knob right up there is where we're headed for. Flatiron. All right. All right, so...
You guys can go ahead if you want to.
Yeah, okay. But we're having lots of fun, and we're meeting a lot of people and talking to a lot of people, and that's what this is all about. It's just meeting people and talking people and getting a good workout and just getting back to a simple existence and just being for a while. We're about 30 to 45 minutes after our last one, and we're now 2 hours and 48 minutes into the climb, and it looks like we're going to do it. We're going to go to Flatiron, which is up there. And so we still got a ways. And this is what it looks like on the way down. And this is what it looks like on the way up. It is quite strenuous. As you can see down below, there's that draw. It goes all the way down, and that's what we've been hiking, called Siphon Draw to Flatiron. And this is Greg Kime with Dave Unkenholtz in Superstition Mountains on January 17th, 2025. It is a workout, that is for sure. We're about 45 minutes after the last time, and we have actually made remarkable progress. We are darn near to the Flatiron, which is right there behind me, and I can't believe we did this. I mean, I'm so excited right now. And let me see if I can get a shot of Dave in here.
I'm more excited than I look. Yes, I am. You keep moving in the wrong direction. There you go. I'm more excited than I look.
You should see the view.
Getting a little taste of the view.
So this is the camera flipped around, and I've got the selfie stick, and I'm getting it way up beyond me. And I mean, when you look at that, that is pretty incredible that two people could come up that draw. That's called Siphon Draw. Siphon Draw to Flatiron. That is quite a climb, but we are now about 3 hours and 37 minutes in, and so we should be at Flatiron easily within 20 minutes, and then we'll hang out there for a few minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. And then the fun part starts of going down, where we're gonna have a lot of fun. Isn't that view spectacular? I mean, there's nothing in the world I'd rather be doing more right now. Oh, we're shooting video? Cool. Well, we have made it almost all the way back down from Flatiron, and so far it has taken us about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and our goal was to get down in about 2 hours. But we did have a detour, and we did stop and take a break. So we're probably looking at more like 2.5 hours, yeah. So it was 2.5 hours. So it was 2.5 hours up. It was 3 hours and 35 minutes up, and about 2.5 hours down. So
the 6 hour planning window is not that far off.
Yep, so the 6 hour planning window is not that far off. But we had a great time.
Experience, bring gloves.
Yeah, and if you experience this, bring gloves. The blue kind that you buy at Home Depot for about $4 would work perfectly. That's what I've used many times. I forgot mine today. I'm sorry.
Makes two of us.
That makes two of us. All right, so we're having some fun and we're almost back down. And then we're gonna go have a cold one and have dinner. Okay, and it is about, what time is it?
5:15 we got
5:45 now, and we got back down around 5:15. So, in review, it took us 3 hours and 35 minutes to get up to Flatiron, and then we hung out up there for about 30 minutes. And then on the way down, it took us approximately, what was it, Dave? Two and a half?
with a detour of at least 15 minutes.
That's true. So 2:45 and 3.5 is what, Dave? You're the math expert.
6:15. It's about what they
Okay.
say to
Yep.
plan for, 6 hours.
6 hours is what they say plan for, and our trip was 6 hours and 15 minutes, and
we're
so
not slow.
and we're not slow, but it was strenuous.
Brutal.
I mean, I got to tell you,
Brutal.
Dave says he wouldn't do it again. I'm not so sure.
It's today.
That's today, right? I mean, I think
Ask
with
me in a week.
I think with
Ask me in a
a
week.
couple of improvements, like a good set of gloves, and what else would be handy for the next trip if one did one?
Morphine drip.
Morphine drip. All right, so but it was an awesome time. I mean,
Yes, it was gorgeous views.
Yep, and we
Lots of fun hikers.
yeah, lots of fun hikers to talk to. So, I mean, a well worth a trip. I mean, I've had this in my bucket list for a long time, and I'm so glad that we finally got it done. All right, so we'll check in with you next time. Talk to you later.